The last 2 weeks have been a little bit busy, and so I'd like to discuss something that occurred last summer. Some of you may be aware because I have asked for prayers. On August 18, my brother was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. Now, I had not planned on discussing this much, but the last 2 weeks have, as I said, been very busy. So that much so that I have not prepared anything to post this weekend for a video. And I would like to resume a weekly video to keep you up to date on what's going on in the church, in the world, and yes, and occasionally in my own life. Well, 2 weeks ago, my brother's condition took a turn for the worse, and since that time, I've only had one day off. And I took and rested most of that one, caught up on a few other things. Didn't think of videos. In any case, the Saturday before Thanksgiving, my brother's condition took this turn for the worse. And yet, on Thanksgiving Day, which is the Thursday usually before the first Sunday of Advent in the United States, sometimes it's a week earlier. In any case, for those of you outside the United States, we thank God for all the many blessings He's given us one day out of the year. And so one might ask, how can I count my blessings at a time like this? Frankly, my brother's dying from cancer. We knew that up front, but clear back in August. The doctors were very clear. This is one that it's a matter of time. Yes, my brother may have cancer, but has God removed the many blessings He's given me over the years and is giving me at this very moment? Think of the many blessings I still have. True, this Thanksgiving I did not spend as much time thanking Almighty God for the many blessings as I may have in other years. And this is only because I spent it in other ways, in the corporal and spiritual works of mercy. And so, what have I learned from this? Because I don't want to discuss my family. Their life is not part of this. But my life is, and you're watching these videos, you want to learn a little bit more about who is Pope Michael. First of all, we must look for God's hand in everything. And this is where we need to learn to make a distinction between what is truly good and what is truly evil. First of all, is my brother's cancer bad? No. God has said it for many reasons. I may not understand them. The rest of us may not understand them. But that's not what's important. God is the reason. Probably many reasons. On the other side, in heaven, we will learn these reasons. And that's one of the things I was thinking about the other day. That may be one of the biggest punishments of hell. All these things we don't understand, we get down to hell and say, you'll never understand. Possible. No, we must remember there's only one thing truly evil in the world, and that is sin. Since cancer is not a sin, it is not truly an evil. See, our problem is, and we'll even see this in a quote I have later on here from Job, we people distinguish between good and evil by what is desirable or undesirable to us. I desire this, therefore it's good. I do not desire this, therefore it is evil. And yet God has drawn a specific line between good and evil. Sin is evil. The rest is good. This is why we perform virtue. This is why we learn virtue. We want to live a good life. And not as I define it, but as God defines it. And I would like to go to the prophet Job a minute. And he said, naked came I out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither. The Lord gave, and the Lord hath taken away. As it hath pleased the Lord, so is it done. Blessed be the name of the Lord. All these things I have around me came from God. They are His, they're not mine. If He wants to take every one of them back, They're His, and He can take them all away. And I should be ready to speak with Job. As it hath pleased the Lord, so is it done. Blessed be the name of the Lord. This should be my prayer through everything that's going on now, and will go on over the next week, 2 weeks, 5 weeks, whatever. If we just do, no man knows the day nor the hour, and the way things have been going, we haven't got the foggiest idea. And in any case, blessed be the name of the Lord. And then later on Job said, and he said to her, Thou hast spoken like one of the foolish women. If we have received good things at the hand of God, why should we not receive evil? In all these things Job did not sin with his lips. And so let us learn from these things that come into our lives, because God is sending these things to teach us something. We may not understand today, we may not understand tomorrow, we may not even understand in 10 years, but as we're moving along, we see some things that, okay, God's trying to teach me this. Well, I had better sit down and learn it. And so let us learn from this that all things God sends to us in our lives are good. And above all, let us learn to accept all that God sends us cheerfully and with a smile. God bless you all.